Join me as I discover an international dancer, multiple singers, a bartender, and a hip hop violinist here on Spotlight with SirLanceJay. Hey guys, you're watching Spotlight, and I'm SirLanceJay. Right now, I'm sitting down with a longtime mentor of mine, Nicole R. Smith.
That's me.
Welcome to Spotlight.
It is so great to be
Oh my
here.
God, you guys don't understand that I haven't seen Nicole. Well, I used to refer to her as Miss Nicole back in 2014, and she is now an author, a motivational speaker, and just a good time overall. Like, just, my goodness. So just give us a short bio of who you are and what you have accomplished maybe in the last two years.
Okay, so my name is Nicole Smith. I recently wrote a book called Game On. I'm a published author. Ta-da! Let's see, what else do I do? I have a daughter. She's 22 years old. She goes to Tuskegee University. What? Shout out, Sarah. Gosh. Talking about me. What do I do?
It's all right. We're going to get to it.
Okay, yeah,
right?
let's
It's
do
all
that.
right. We're going to get to it. So before we even get to it, let's play this or that.
Okay.
I want to get to know you a little bit more in a low personal level, you know?
Okay.
Not too personal, but personal enough. All right? So, nonfiction or fiction?
Nonfiction.
Okay. Would you prefer a large crowd or an intimate crowd? Maybe like 10 to 15 or 20 to 50 when speaking?
When speaking. Oh, definitely larger. The larger, the better.
Okay.
It's not as personal.
All right.
And it's not as scary.
Okay. And let's say winter or summer?
Summer.
Oh, Miami.
Mm.
So, oh my God. Okay, so now that we know a little bit more about Nicole, we're going to get right into these interview questions. We're going to dig right into Game On and everything like that.
Okay.
So, with that being said, why the title Game On?
So, Game On, because I came from a athletic background, right? Okay. So I ran track, I played basketball, volleyball, softball, all that kind of stuff. And especially in basketball when you're getting on the court, right? And it's that challenge, right? It's like, yo, game on. It's like you getting in people's faces, like you're not, it's the challenge, it's a challenge. So a lot of times in life presents challenges like that. And so when life throws stuff at you, that is my response. Oh, you're going to throw that at me? Game on. Ooh. And that's how I am, when things get rough. Because like I had mentioned, I was a single mom. I raised my daughter by myself. And that junk is not easy.
Well, high five to you.
Well, thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank you. So, but a lot of those things, would come up all the time. And it would be frustrating and it'd be difficult. And you're like, just want to cry all the time. But instead of sitting down and just losing and just giving up, it was like, okay, life, I might be short on bills, this game on, I might have missed whatever, game on. I'm gonna keep doing what I need to do to continue to rise and get better. And I'm not gonna allow the challenges of life to keep me down. So
I love that. I really do love that, because a lot of us need that, and especially like within my field, I need something like that. Yes, I rely on my spiritual side of life a lot, but sometimes your mental state of mind needs to have something too. So Game On is like perfect.
Yes.
All right. So when you're getting ready for a speech or to talk in front of people, what is your process to get ready?
So I really try to understand the audience that I'm talking to first and foremost, because I don't want to be talking to them about X and they're really interested in Z, and lose the audience. And then depending on the audience, I just make sure to really prepare and really take a lot of time to really figure out what is going to resonate with them, so that I don't waste their time, because I am a big proponent of, time. Once it's gone, that's it. You've lost it, right? You can't get that back. Exactly. So if somebody is taking time out of their life to sit and listen to me for 15 or 20 minutes, I want to make sure that it's something that they walk away with, that they don't feel like they've wasted their time. Because we have all been there, and you were like, especially the movies, right? And you were like, I am not getting them 2 hours of my life back. Like, I don't want that to be me. I don't want to be disrespectful of your time. So I want to make sure that I prepare in such a way and understand what the what the audience needs, that I give them so that they have that nugget to walk away with them.
That gem.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to feed off of that
Okay.
answer. What is that nugget or gem that you want them to walk away with?
So it really depends. When I'm talking to single moms, it's really being inspired and knowing and understanding that you can do this. You might be a single parent, but that doesn't mean that you are any less than. That doesn't mean that you have to settle for anything. You know, you can still walk with standards. You can still go after your goals. You can still walk in your purpose.
Wow. Yes.
Even though you're a single parent. Is it 10 times harder? Absolutely. But can it be done? Absolutely. So when I'm talking to single moms, that's big. That's something that I want them to get. When I'm talking to people who are older, who are maybe like 30s, 40s, that kind of thing, I want them to realize you are not too late to start going after your goals. I made my first professional cheerleading team at 35. That's like ancient. Or maybe I was 32. It was in my 30s, something like that. Read the book. It's in there. But in my 30s, you know, I've met people who, and I wrote my first book in my 40s, you know, so whatever things that you have deep down inside of you, and it's one of those things that even when you try to put it aside, it still just rises back up, you know, that just means it's something that you are supposed to pursue and go after, and do not let age determine that. Do not let society determine that. That's nonsense. If it is within you and you still have breath, do it.
I'm loving your energy right now because you're really like, you can tell you're passionate about this. And it's one thing to go to see a motivational speaker speak, but there's one thing to go to see a motivational speaker and you listen and you take away, and that you could just tell that when you're speaking, you just get that. It's love.
It is. It's just
love.
Because, you know, and it comes from having to get back up.
Yeah.
It comes from being told, you know, I am a Black Hispanic female, you know, and that's just the trifecta practically, you know, and throw on top of that being a single mom on top of that. And, you know, and I've been stereotyped and you can't do this and, you know, you get the looks and this and that and this and that, you know, but I serve a big God and I have him within me. And I know that the greater is he who is in me than he's in this world. So it's those things that just have really motivated me and just helped me to keep going. And I just thought it was, you know, me just getting up and doing what I needed to do.
Right.
And then people would be like, oh, Nicole, I'm so inspired. I was like, why? I just got back up, you know. I got up crying, ticked off. Lord, I have to go through it again. But I'm still here and I'm still going. And I realized that people were really feeding off of that. So I was like, well, hey, if it inspires you, beautiful. But I refuse to lay down. Just like one of my favorite analogies is the boxer, right? So they're in the ring, they're doing their thing, bell rings, right? Especially if they're getting the crap beat out of them. They go into their corner, right? Who they have their team behind them, right? So who you surround yourself with is extremely important, right? Because this dude is getting, or female, sorry, this person is getting the crap beat out of them, and they're in the corner. And their team, their coach, they're like, you can do it. You've been putting in the practice. You know, you just have to work on the uppercut and da-da-da. You watch what they're doing. Watch what he's doing. Blah, 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 blah. Get back up there. Get in there. You can do this. Ding. Yes. Get up. Go back in. Right?
Wow.
Have you ever watched a boxing match where the guy sits down and the coach is like, yo, dude, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe this isn't for you. Yeah, maybe. I've never seen it. Maybe it's happened, but I've never seen it. It's like you are going to fight to the end. Either you're going to drop or they're going to call it, but you're not just going to give up. And so that's the same thing in life. When life is knocking you down and maybe you lost your job, maybe your man dumped you, maybe your girl dumped you, maybe you lost your job and your man dumped you, whatever, get back up. And in between each round, right, you have, 10 seconds to get up. So the older I got, it took a little bit longer, you know, before, you know, I would hit the floor, I'd be back up, he'd be like, you know, I'm down for the count, right, 1, 2, I'm like, now it's like 8, 9, I'm like, hold on, I'm getting that, hold on, I'm using the rings, you know, but you're not going to catch me laying on my back when my time is up. I'm going to be up and ready to go, and I'm going to do what I need to do until I need to get to where I need to go.
Thank you so much for that, because this is an interview, and I'm interviewing her, but she literally you just dropped a lot of gems on me right now, and it's helping me.
Good.
Because of what, we all go through things like you said, and yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that. So, you guys do not go anywhere, okay? Because Nicole R. Smith is going to give us an inside look into her book, Game On.
Game On is about my challenges. It's about the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be a motivational speaker. I wanted to write a book, and I wanted to be a cheerleader, a professional cheerleader. And I felt that in order to accomplish the last two, I had to do the first one. Well, this book chronicles everything that I had to go through, the number of auditions that I had to go through, the number of times I was rejected. I was rejected so many times, but every time it gave me the fuel to do what I needed to do. And in some cases, I made teams. In some cases, I didn't. And even though I still haven't made my number one top goal, just the mere fact that I was going after one of my goals, it still opened doors for me to become an author and a motivational speaker. All of that between 35 and 45. So what is your excuse? And as a single mom. So again, what is your excuse? There is none. There's none. It's about what you want to do, and it's a mindset change. And all you have to do, I'm giving you my goal book, my goal plan playbook for free. Just reach out to me. You can email me, nsmith@GameDayPrep365, or you can click on the link wherever it happens to go. But I will get that to you. And I will give you one free coaching session to get you started on the road to the journey of whatever your purpose is supposed to be. But you have the control. You have the reins. It's about what is it that you want to do. There's no excuses. No excuses. You can't blame anybody else anymore. You can't blame your age. You can't blame, the fact that you're a single parent. All of these things, they've become excuses. What are you going to do to change those excuses into motivators to get you to where you need to be? So with that being said, Happy New Year. Game on.